My father has never told me he loves me. So I've never told my father I love him, even though I know that he loves me and I know that I love him. I've only heard my dad say, I'm proud of you once. Whoever feeds you controls you. To me, it feels like it is devilish or it is demonic. When your friends, the small creators, drop a post and you look at it, you don't like it, you don't repost, you don't drop a comment, they would create the product, now sell the solution to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of 2Gs in the Pod. We are always excited to be back to do this, driving important conversations, looking through with lenses that matter to analyze, to discuss real life issues, and most importantly, speaking the minds of many of you, our fans, friends, and followers. Our last episode, it was good. Thanks to our guests that showed up. We can't be overly proud of having such a conversation with a wonderful guest. We look forward to having more guests of our kind and more guests that will do what they love to do and especially share stories that would inspire, a lot of people out there. Powerful speakers that would share their stories, to not just share for the sake of sharing, but to inspire everyone who would listen to it at any point. And I think that's the essence of, why we have this podcast, getting people to speak from the heart.
Yes. It was such an insightful conversation. Me being Omoyo's friend, I don't think I've ever seen her express herself that way. But if you've not seen the episode, please, if you're on YouTube right now, go back, or you see it at the end of this video. We'll make sure it is attached at the end of this video. It is an insightful conversation. And if you're on Instagram, YouTube, if you're on Instagram or TikTok, you would also find it there. Just click the link in our bio. You'll be able to view it. So, Chill, Alpha.
A day well been checked. I'm very well. I wouldn't even lie about that. Just the other day, I was part of another 10K race.
At this point, it feels like you are bragging.
And guess what, guys? I actually set a new personal best by 1 second.
I think when I saw that, I was like, really? Like, really, nigga? Really, nigga?
By 1 second. Surprisingly. I thought to myself that was going to be one of my slowest run. But I ended up, setting a new...
I think I saw a video of you after you were done with the race and the way you were breathing. I was like, but you've done this thing several times now. You suppose don't turn master for this game.
So this is something someone posted on Instagram today. Some days you are in form, you are running 15K like it's nothing. And then there's another time where 5K is like you're going to die. So running is not, no matter how experienced you are, sometimes you still struggle. So that's pretty much.
That's what you think?
Yes.
Chill. I know what causes you losing strength when it comes to exercises, workout, and all of that. It is when your testosterone level drops. And do you know what leads to your testosterone level dropping? What have you been doing? This man, what have you been up to?
In my case is actually, overtraining.
Oh.
Overtraining. Sometimes, in a week, I'm doing 25K.
Wow.
In 1 week.
That's a lot.
8K, 10K, and then, 7K sometimes. So I think, overtraining is a big deal for me.
And you're getting old.
I would agree to that.
It is good. I admire you for the fact that you work out and you pay attention to your health, because as African men, mostly, I feel like we are at the risk of having poor health if we don't try to stay fit. Like if we are not intentional about it, because small things before you see. That's why if you compare footballers, for example, or athletes generally, let's just say athletes generally, it feels like Caucasians are able to stay longer at the top of their game with little to no effort compared to people of color, especially black people like us. Because look at it, Ronaldo stayed at the top of his game. Kudos to him. I mean, he really was intentional about it. But one thing
You're saying he's still in the game.
I know I'm talking about what he did in the
Yeah,
past that made him stay to this point. You get so it was such that way. But if you compare him to somebody like Henry is still fit, but I don't think he can still play the game at that level. And Didier Drogba is almost around the same age, but they are no longer playing football. Do you get? So I feel like that's why I give you respect for that. You running 25K in a week is not child's play.
I'll take that. I'm learning to take
Compliments.
compliments.
Don't be like
Another thing, I'm going to address, the issue of Africans. The records are out there. Many of us are really at risk of having health issues. We work too hard, but don't really take care of ourselves. I mean, we do believe that, I'll be fine. You want to pray about it, I'm going to be fine. But the reality is your feet, your body is actually giving you signs that, man, you're going to break down. A lot of people are really going through a lot of stress. And all they just do is not pay attention to addressing the stress, which is really worrisome. But I don't know, somehow people have managed to, live with these things.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at the next 10, 20 years, it's going to be
crazy.
a lot of health issues.
And with these GMO foods that we are consuming now, I think the risks are there, definitely. Then we are making it worse with our scientific exploration, especially the ones sponsored by these billionaires who I feel like they are trying to control the population of the world. They are not doing it from, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. But I don't think they are doing it from the goodness of their heart.
A place of love.
I think it is from a place of, it's either we control these people. They want to turn everything to like kind of subscription. Whoever feeds you, controls you. There was a day I was reading about, I think what happened, I took orange and there was no seed inside the orange. Normal me, where I grew up, if you take orange, seeds go plenty inside them. And that seeds are what we plant again to bring new ones. Do you get? I'm like, why is there no seed in this? So I Googled it. It said, they discovered blah, 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 blah some years ago, like plenty years ago. But then I now saw another article saying I've always known there are lab grown foods and all of that now. Then I saw that we're having lab grown fruits. I'm like, okay, how is this grown in the lab? I'm trying to imagine like what and what. So whoever grows that thing, if seeds, for example, go extinct, that means whoever that is growing the fruits would be in control of what we eat. I'm like, these billionaires are not joking around. They want to do something that would make us be indebted or be connected to them forever. They also have lab-grown meats, especially, I think UK and Europe still try to control things like that to make sure, because you'd see if you go to all these grocery stores, you see from UK farm, from British farm, free range birds, like laid these eggs kind of thing. But in America, it is not the same thing. There are so many lab grown GMO thing, and they are pushing that thing to Africa a lot. So when I read that article, I was like, we don't know what is coming for us. So now imagine as black people, you are not taking care of your health, which you are already losing by 2 goals with this life. Then we now continue to eat these foods that these people are giving us. I pity 10, 20 years to come.
It's gonna be chaotic. It's gonna be a serious issue to deal with. And I just hope that science would have also stepped up to.
It is still science that is doing everything.
I'm saying, yes, you're creating the problems. You're also advancing in solving the problems.
Well, I think that's how billionaires are made anyway. Most of them, they would say if you want to make money, look for solution to a problem. But I think our billionaires now have gotten to a point where they are not looking for solution to a problem. They would create the problem, now sell the solution to you, because what they do at first is to think, okay, what can we do? Let's create this solution. We have this solution already. But now let's create the problem that needs this solution for people. So, hopefully, maybe they would have a change of heart. As a Christian that I am, I feel like the end of the world is there. Or you don't believe so? People have different
those are
opinions.
signs. Those could be signs and end time signs.
Baba, make Jesus come, make it back all of us, I beg. Hopefully I'll make it.
Again, before we move on, I was going to talk about compliments.
Oh, okay.
How do you receive compliments? Are you that guy that, if somebody says,
I'm sorry, I don't know how to. I'll be honest with you. And I think that kind of, if you look at me now and you say, oh, Wale, you look nice. Oh, Wale, you're handsome. Oh, Wale, I love this, your feet. I love this. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say to you. I don't know the response to give to you. I don't even know how to react to it. And it is not shocking. I love and respect my dad. But I think it was only once in my life. Currently, my dad is alive and I pray for good health and longevity for him. I've only heard my dad say, I'm proud of you once. The kind of system where I come from, I feel like it is, I'm not speaking for all of Africa or all of Nigeria, but I feel like majority of us, we grew up in a space where we don't get compliments, especially as a male child. Because women still kind of get used to, oh, you are beautiful, you are this. Or we, the men, we tell women they are this. So, but for me, as a person, if you tell me, oh, you did this, well done, blah, blah, I don't know how to respond. Which is why if I do something for you, I'm not expecting you to say thank you. I don't want you to say thank you. Because I do it. That's why I would only do things for you from the point of, I'm doing this thing because it is comfortable for me and I'm okay with it. I'm not doing it because I want you to come back to me and say, oh, Wale, thank you for this. Oh, Wale. Because when you say it, I don't know how to. It was until I got to this country before I started learning. Definitely as you grow, I started on learning some things. So when you say thank you to me, at the point I wouldn't know the response, but now I'm getting to the point of, oh, you are welcome. Oh, you are welcome. So compliments, I'm still struggling, especially those, oh, you look nice. Oh, if you notice, most of the time before we start shooting, if I come down to Ken and you say, oh, boy, wo she fit, wo she kini kan, wo aṣọ. You know what you say? I will just look you like you say, bros, wait till you dey talk.
It's something we genuinely need to be talking about, because somehow we all need reassurances. We all need those words to remind us that you are doing the right thing.
Yeah.
For me, one of the things that I do, especially, you're wearing nice shoes, nice. I'm going to say, oh, this affordable thing. Oh, this outfit is
That'll be your
just,
response.
yes. I always look for a way to devalue, to downplay whatever thing you are commenting on, rather. For me, again, I struggle with it, and I would link it to, just like you said, maybe childhood experiences. Was I really used to getting compliments? I can't remember.
As a boy.
I can't, I can't remember. Maybe here and there, a few people would, but it wasn't a thing. It wasn't something you heard all of the time. And because that has shaped us, or let me speak for myself, going through life as a young child, getting into secondary school and then the university, and you realize that not a lot of people praise you, commend you, say nice things to you. So when you start hearing people tell you nice things, it feels strange.
Definitely.
You start suspecting, like, what's going to happen after you say this to me? Are you trying to take my money or take my life? So I do think we need to unlearn and relearn a lot of things.
Yeah.
As we age, as we get older. There are a lot of things that I would say we were traumatized. And that has kept us at that base. We're not trying to get out of it. But the world is beautiful. The world is full of love.
Yeah.
Yes, there are a few people exuding hate at an all-time level. But there are still
all-time level.
but there are still people who love genuinely.
Yeah.
Who give freely, who want the best for you.
And you need to, as they say it, as they give out the love to you, you need to consume it. I think it kinds of triggers a kind of hormone as well that makes you, or that relaxes your nervous system when you take on the good things on board. Do you get?
Mm-hmm.
Because especially as men, I think women, it is inbuilt in them. They want compliments. Most women, don't let me say all women, but most women want compliments and they are able to take it on board. You tell them they look good. That's what they want to hear anyway. Do you get me? But for men, we are not able to take it on board because we feel like men are supposed to be soldiers. I always say that I was raised like a soldier. Do you get? Men are not supposed to cry. Yeah. I still kind of believe in that anyway. Do you get me? I mean, I'm not going to lie because I'm not trying to make people like me, but I still kind of believe men are not supposed to cry. Do you get?
They cry, maybe not cry publicly, but either way, it's just saying express yourself.
Yeah.
Don't hold back on whatever you're feeling. I think that's the concept of men should cry, men shouldn't cry. Not like come out here and be crying literally. But if you feel a type of way, don't hold back. Or you hurt me and then you say things like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The other day, I and my friend were, I think he told somebody close to him that for a man to say he loves a man is strange.
It is actually strange.
But I mean, that's really just a way of showing that, oh, I love you, brother. I love you, brother.
So don't get me wrong. My brothers tell me now, I tell my brothers, like my blood brothers, my church brothers, because there's a level of friendship you have with people, or there's a way you grow up with people that you get to a point where they are your family already. Mm-hmm. We tell ourselves we love each other, but it is not something that was easy for us to do. Do you get? My father has never told me he loved me before. I've never told my father I love him, even though I know that he loves me and I know that I love him. Do you get? I don't think my mom has said the same thing. So it is shocking.
Could this be, from childhood upbringing? Because these things people carry over into generations and then generations.
No, it has to stop on my own head.
But the intriguing part of this is, I'm sure you are not even thinking of where I'm taking this conversation to.
Okay, let's see.
Could this be the reason why a lot of people that enjoy a service, a product, an initiative don't speak about it, don't engage with, such, or you like a channel, you like a podcast, and you're watching every single episode. You are not engaging, you are not liking, because you feel like if they see my like, You're not used to giving compliments. Hence, you exude that, online as well.
Sean, I beg to differ with that.
No, I'm just
agree.
This is me trying to.
I get where you're coming from.
Like, could this trauma
maybe it is
of not knowing how to love or
and express
yourself? Because I mean, there are some people that will never comment on any content online, no matter how.
Did you say any content? Maybe they don't drop a comment on your own content, or maybe our own content. Because the reason why I said I beg to differ is because I see reactions. There's this thing with Instagram now. People that you follow and people who follow you, when they drop comments or when they like or engage with other posts, you will see it. Do you get you? Most of the time, you even see repost. Do you get? But when you see somebody reposting other content or liking a content that you probably dropped about this, I know Instagram is kind of crazy now. It is not working on the basis of the people you follow and the people, like, in the sense of the contents you would see. But when you have like 1,000 insights, for example, for the number of people that saw your post, and out of that 1,000, you only get 100 likes. In my head, I'm like, what is happening? Why? Where is the remaining 900 people? Where is your engagement? Because one thing that helps us as creators, which is why for me as a person, I do it for that. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to be on this pod and lie to you and tell you, if I notice that you don't like my content, I will not like your content. It is tit for tat. You can say I'm not mature. That's fine. But as creators, even if we are not collaborating directly, the power of how we can help people who are creating is to engage with their posts. Because if 1,000 people, because there's a test that algorithm actually runs when you drop a post. When you drop your post, it shows it to like 200 people at first. It is the reaction of those 200 people that will determine the next 1,000 people it's going to show it to. So when 200 people sees it, if you are able, that is why you see celebrities and superstars and all of that. It's because when they drop their post, maybe in the first 10 minutes, there's already like 2,000 likes. There's like 200 comments. That triggers our algorithm to be like, oh, this is a post people want to see, and they keep pushing it. But when your friends, the small creators, drop a post and you look at it, you don't like it, you don't repost, you don't drop a comment, do you get what you are doing? To me, it feels like it is devilish or it is demonic. Because the person is not asking you for money, especially if you are the kind of person who, when you do this to your friends and when you don't engage with their post, but you see people who don't know you, because that is the funniest part for me. That is why I said, I'm not going to be mature about it. Unfortunately, you took me to a part where I never even thought you were taking me to. And I always stomach this thing inside of me. I do my best to engage with, unless I see that you don't engage with my post, then I will not engage with your post. So if anybody sees this video and you see that I'm not engaging with your post, go and check. You did not engage with my post. That's why I left your post alone. So I don't give a F about that. That's one. Two, if you do that thing where, because I see when people, maybe it is Wizkid's birthday, for example, or it is Olamide's birthday, or Davido's birthday, or Davido dropped an album, or this person did this show and all of that. Those people don't even know you. It is okay, they are your favorites, you like their song, you listen to their song helps you, or you dance to it and all of it. Yeah, it is fine. And I'm not saying you don't drop comments or don't engage with your favorite people's post. No, do it. That's fine. But the people that are closest to you, the people that are close to you that you are not giving, they are not asking you for money, but to engage with their post or to engage with their content is a problem for you. I will even see some people in their madness. I do it too as well. I like Messi. But one thing I don't do is maybe change my profile picture to Messi. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. So I'm not trying to be a hypocrite by saying, but to me, it is abnormal when it is Wizkid's birthday. You will stop even at posting him. I post on my story. Like I just share maybe one of his posts. Do you get? But you stop at doing that. Some people share like 5 on their Instagram story. they will now take Wizkid's content and bring it to WhatsApp and post on their WhatsApp again. And I'm like, really? And this same set of people would not, when it is your own birthday, they will not even say happy birthday to you.
So I mean, what you have
Oh my God.
opened up real issues. But initially, I was just trying to understand if this all stems from childhood upbringing, lack of, because for some it's just seeking attention from somebody famous
That they feel like
seeking,
it's higher than them.
that gives them that sense of joy. Like, oh, I'm engaging with somebody that is worldwide, a worldwide superstar. It could be, and because if it comes down to your friend, it could be a case of he's doing what I'm doing, what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh, are you saying there could be a case of jealousy?
It could. I mean, we don't know why, because ideally, like you said, your friend should engage your post, or your friend should be excited that you have put out something. If you are that excited for a superstar, then you should be equally excited for your friend. So if your friend is actively putting out content,
I don't want to use the word friend anyway.
So
maybe let's say somebody you know.
I would say I do the same, but I'm just getting to that point where I'm asking myself, why don't I?
Why don't you what?
Engage, or because I mean, this person has put this out for a reason.
And it doesn't kill you.
And it takes nothing from you
time from you.
Like, or even drop a comment.
Sure.
So I'm more interested in the psychological, part of this conversation, not why people do it. I feel like it's a case of people still struggling to understand themselves.
Is that what you think it is?
If I'm not, it's not a final.
It's just an hypothesis that you have.
You get. There are people who do this out of, this should be me.
Okay.
This should be me putting out content. This should be me in Paris.
But
this
nobody's
should be me in
stopping
Barcelona.
them.
Maybe they don't have the visa. This should be me. For that reason alone, they won't like your post. There are people who feel like, what's it doing? Podcast. I had that idea many years ago.
But you didn't.
And because of that, they feel like I shouldn't support. Because there's definitely, whatever we do, I feel like there's some learning point there. There's a message, rather.
Sure.
There's a message. If you see my post, if I see someone's content and I don't engage, in my head, I'm just thinking, like you said about Instagram, if I keep liking Wizkid content, I'm going to be, Instagram will keep bringing Wizkid to
you.
I don't want that. I don't want my timeline to be Wizkid. I don't want that. I can engage just like one or two, but I don't want Wizkid to be showing up on my, could that be the reason why people don't?
Oh, maybe, let's say on that part.
I mean,
I feel like social media is also messed up to the point where, especially Instagram, it is messed up to the point where whatever you continue to like is what you will continue to see. And it is not going to show you any other thing. You get? So I get it. Maybe you don't want to see your friend's face. You don't want to see my face all the time. But I'm going to take you to a different perspective entirely. As Christians, there are some things that I see, which is why I feel like some things are just demonic attitude. They are not, it is not from a place of, it is one thing that happened in their childhood. Because tell me why the people who go to church on Sunday, they are dance, you see them at the front, they are the ones tearing leg work, everything, like, then the ones that are wearing white garment, and then go wear white garment, they shake yash, like Jesus go even see them, say, see my child. But it is this same set of people, they are the ones that they will see you and they want to make life difficult for you. Like, you did not do anything to them. Or let's say you even have a problem with somebody. Maybe the person has done something to you in the past. Is it not what the Bible preaches? Like, okay, you can be angry, but do not let, I don't know how to say it in English. Pardon me. Binu. Má ṣe ṣe, má ṣe jẹ́ kí oòrùn kó wọ̀ bá ìbínú rẹ. So that means don't be angry. Don't let your anger linger till sunset. So why, even if that person has offended, that is what I'm saying. That's even if it is conditional. Because I have seen situations where they did not do anything to the person. They just decided to be evil. They will do that evil act. They will be so, sorry for the lack of a better word, so stupid, so irrational with their attitude. Like, they will do everything to make life difficult for you, try to ruin your reputation, try to ruin things for you, like everything that they can do. But on Sunday, they are wearing their finest clothes, dancing in church, shaking bonbon, or the ones that are male, they are the ones that are leading everything. And I'm like, really? When are you people going to stop with this hypocrisy? Because it is like a rinse and repeat. You leave that church now, you go and backbite, you talk about somebody. After you talk about somebody, finish.
Was that why Jesus said life starts when the church ends?
Maybe, because that is when you see, a lot of people think, especially being Christians, a lot of people think Christianity ends in church. Christianity is about living like Christ. It is about exhibiting the behavior of what, ask yourself, this thing I'm about to do, what would Jesus do in this situation? Is Jesus going to be jealous of his fellow human being? Is he going to backbite? Is he going to make life difficult for his fellow woman? Because see, people are carrying problems inside of them that we don't know. The best thing or the easiest thing we could actually do is to be kind to the next person, because what goes around comes around. A lot of people don't know. That is why it's not like my life is perfect, but I look at it this way. That is why some people are facing difficulties and they don't know that is why. Because you are making life difficult for other people, and you think once you go to church, oh, the pastor has declared your sins are forgiven. But the moment they say your sins are forgiven, you leave church. You go and carry that basket of sin. Again, some people leave the bag of sin, they leave it outside. The moment they leave the church like this, they never even they share grace before they don't carry phone. They talk about person, they carry that bag again, and Jesus will be like, are these the people I died for? Do you get me? So that's why I'm saying it is not everything that is linked to our childhood or our background.
So this is not me saying everything is tied to. I'm just, bringing it back and trying to assess if, these behaviors, and when you look at the features available on these social media applications, you also see them projecting some of the, intentions of people. Yeah. There are people who want to watch your status, but they don't want you to know that they are watching.
I'm sorry, I'm one of them.
You don't have to say you are one of them.
I'll be honest.
WhatsApp definitely must have collated people's feedback to have put that feature on the app, that there are some people who just want to be seeing other people's status. But they want to just, they will not comment. They just want to be tracking people. And I like it when those people who are viewing your status, and obviously you don't know they are viewing your status, they come out from nowhere and they type, oh, nice.
And you're like,
for real, you exist? Because sometimes you can't hold back your joy. When you see something great or something interesting, you can't hold back.
That one is,
and you forget.
It is bigger than
and you forget that your status is showing private. So
it's crazy.
There are people like this who just enjoy, they just want to see you. Maybe that's why they are not even engaging. They just like the fact that, oh yeah, I've seen his content.
I think some people think it is maturity.
The same thing with how people have come, meet us on the streets and they're like, oh, your podcast, I'm loving what you guys are doing.
I mean, keep the feedback coming, keep the comments coming. Yeah. But me as a person, and I believe I'm echoing what Shane would say, we would appreciate it more if those engagements, if those comments are actually coming on the post.
Yeah.
Do you get? Because just like a lot of people have come to you, a lot of people have come to me. Yeah. And sometimes I wonder, and I'm like, I didn't see your like on this post. I didn't see your engagement on this post. So definitely you saw it. What did it cost you to say, this is nice, this is fire, this is...
That's what we're trying to unravel, but I don't think we have, the liberty of time and the skill set to really understand.
We don't have the skill set.
I think people...
Definitely, and I'll be biased.
At the end of the day, people just want to do what they want to do.
Which is totally fine.
Which is okay. But this is our appeal. If we want to... I mean, like, if everyone who has told us, I like your podcast, you guys should keep doing what you're doing. Mm-hmm. If every one of them did comment, that could stir up. It could stir up.
The algorithm would even
not just the algorithm. Somebody else that they've just echoed their thoughts would jump on the comment and also say, oh, you guys are really doing.
And they can actually criticize us. We don't mind you saying.
We're not all out for the likes.
We are not saying necessarily everything we are saying is all nice, and we are humans, would make mistakes. So if you want to call out our mistakes, please do. We are not going to fight you. Nobody's going to see you on the street and be like, oh, this is what you said in the comment section. Please do, because that is how we are going to grow. No one is an island of knowledge. And even the two of us, they always say a tree cannot make a forest, but two trees cannot even make a forest too.
And sometimes we do critique ourselves. We listen to what we say and like,
if only people see the way me and you, they always, sometimes I know they allow this guy rest. I don't see one thing like this, notice one thing, I don't send that message immediately. Sometimes I they send long voice notes and we fight. I think we still had an argument. Was it after last week's shoot? We still had an argument, but that it is what it is. That is how we grow. That is how we become better. Mm-hmm. It's all about communicating. Do you get? So if you see something that you don't like, you feel like, Wale said something that is wrong, please, you can put my name there so that it is not going to be like you're attacking him. Put my name. Say, Wale, this is what you said. This is nonsense.
And like they say, feedback is the breakfast of champions.
Yeah.
And we are champions. We look forward to your feedback. Speaking of that, Oriade.
Oh, Obio.
Oriade. 001.
I mean, I see, I'm not a big fan of Davido. I'll be honest. I think I love David as a person. Like his personality, I love David. Like his personality is one of the best anyone would ever experience. It's not like I've been close to him, no. But I've had people who are my friends who have been close to him, and I trust their judgment of his character. Do you get? He's a lovable person. He's an amazing guy. Trust me. And as an artist myself, one thing about me is when it comes to creativity, when it comes to people sitting down to write music, record music, even paint and art, there's no way I see it and I condemn it. Because to me, it takes a level of madness. It takes a level of intelligence to step outside of the norm that everybody is, and put your pen on paper to write down words and put those words on a beat and turn it to a tune. I've not listened to the album fully, but my favorite right now, maybe because it is probably the most promoted
before
track. Yeah, before. I'm a Mayokun fan. Any day, anytime.
Okay.
Mayokun writes relatably. A lot of people don't. I see, maybe because I'm an Olamide fan, I hear a lot of Olamide in Mayokun, even though Olamide is a rapper. And I think he said it as well himself. He said one of those people that influenced his pen game is Olamide. So I hear a lot of that in Mayoku because there's just a way he flows. There's just a way he puts words together. So before is currently my favorite. Probably because one thing is when I want to listen to a new album, I want to listen to it at the point where I don't have a lot of things in my head, especially when it comes to music for my own self. I want to release 3 tracks, 3 singles that I'm just waiting to finish the mixing and mastering and all of that. So I'm trying as much as possible to not consume other people's creativity or music so that it doesn't influence my own idea and where I'm going. Do you get? So, I mean, what do you think about Oriade yourself?
For me, I like I've told a couple of people, I think Davido he didn't need to drop an album anytime soon.
Okay.
He could have taken his time. I mean, from what he's done over the years, he's put up a good body of work. But I mean, this is 2026. The kind of songs he dropped, you couldn't really say, like somebody said, oh, this could have been songs from like lost tapes, those songs they just picked from few albums, or the songs that didn't make it to some albums and then they just picked them. And I feel like it could have taken time to work on that album.
It could be a contractual thing.
Number one, it wasn't under any pressure to drop.
Do you think so?
I think so.
He has a deal with Sony. We don't know what is going on there. What if he signed, I'm going to drop 5 albums on this record deal?
Okay, that's possible.
And it feels like the earlier I drop this album
and get out of this
the
contract,
better I can get out of it.
Well, that's also possible, but I was thinking from the DMW standpoint, like you didn't need to. But if it's from that standpoint of Sony,
there's always a bigger paycheck.
Just like Drake did with the 3 albums, he did.
You get
almost 48 songs.
Just get yourself.
And that was
I'm just going to drop this in and get out of it.
So, but I feel like the album is not getting great feedbacks in terms of.
You mean as of yet?
Oh, the Oriade album.
I mean,
if a lot of people don't think it's.
Maybe it is a slow burn. What if it's going to catch up with people? Some albums are like
July 31st.
Okay, I'll tell you that.
So this is technically 6 days.
6 days. The greatest album I think I've listened to, in my own opinion, musically for me, is Human Condition by John Bellion. I so much love John Bellion, but the first time I listened to Human Condition, it felt like it was simple to me. But then I continued listening to it. Then it just got to a point, and it was till tomorrow. If you ask me till tomorrow, what is the greatest album you've listened to? The Human Condition.
So I mean, there are a couple of artists that have such powers. They have so much replay value.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? I'm not saying Davido doesn't, but the kind of music he makes, like there are some of his songs you just don't want to go back to listen to it. It's a song for the moment and that's it.
Maybe he makes a lot of party jams. And for party jams, you don't want to listen to them again until the next time when
party or something.
You get, because unless because there are some people, when you listen to their songs, I'm not going to be calling them because all we are doing is not to compare who is who and all that. But when you listen to some artists, the kind of music they make gives you that urge to want to listen to it over and over. But Davido makes a lot of party jams. I would consider him the king of party music in Nigeria. There's no party without Davido music.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way you want to do it.
And true, to be frank, I'm just expecting a switch up in style, do something.
In my opinion, because it is for contract. This album is for contract.
Because this is like Davido in over 10 years in the industry. Like your position.
I think over 10 of
your position in the game is like sealed.
Yeah,
definitely. You should be trying new things. you should be.
But anyways,
But like you said, yeah,
Baba go,
I
he's
think I
going
agree
to
with
tour.
you.
He's going
I
to
think I
tour
agree
anyway.
with you.
I think it is
Guys.
contractual. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is contractual. I mean, I wish him the best. I'm not like sleeping on Davido's page and all of that. I'm not going to lie and say I'm one of his biggest fans and all of that, but I know what it takes to do music, and I know the stress, even whatever it is that he has dropped now, which I know is still going to catch up with a lot of us. We are still going to listen to it anyway.
There's a lot
I'll
of
listen.
money
I'll
to
listen to
push
it.
There's a
I'll
lot
listen
of
to
money
it.
to also push it around.
Definitely, I'll listen to it musically myself from the point when I want to listen to it. But I know the album is still going to do very well. It's getting the numbers anyway, regardless. It is OBO.
That's the thing with this new generation. You have social media everywhere. I listen to an album does not mean I
like
enjoyed it.
Okay.
So, but for you, that's streaming numbers.
For the artist, well, I think
So you get the good thing is the more people talk about it, the more people go and listen and be like, what's in that guy even sing?
Yeah.
10 people can listen, 8 people might not be happy, but they've given you 8 streams.
But the 8 streams, see, I'll be honest, one thing that Davido did with this album as well, I saw that he sold the album days before the official release, so people could have bought it and listened to it. And I think as an artist, I think we need to go back to that era. I love streaming and all of that. I'm not going to, but I feel like, just like Timbaland said, Timbaland actually sold, what's his name? Is it Timbaland? I can't even remember. What's this guy's name? Yeah, I think it is Timbaland. I'm not so sure. He sold the right to his catalog. Because
I think Justin Timberlake did that.
I think a lot of people are doing it as well.
Done that.
Because the problem is, if you continue to rely on streaming, do you know how much streaming actually pays? Especially for we that majority of our fans are probably in Nigeria. Because the kind of music we make, it is until you blow to a certain point, you get, before, because why do people think somebody like Burna Boy, when he sampled last, they said 60% of the streaming royalty went to the song he sampled. And the reason why I could let that go is because, let's say majority of his fans are listening from Nigeria. Spotify pays shitty money for the fans in Nigeria. If 1 million people listen to your song in Nigeria and 1 million people listen to your song in the UK gives you more. Like the UK
so it's
fans will give you more.
Smart move.
So for streaming, so I love what Davido did with selling his album. You know, I also want Nigerian music. I mean, we want to progress. We always want to progress, definitely. And that is what streaming has done. Because streaming gives you the chance to, your song can be played in countries where you've never been to. When I promoted my last EP, I showed you some of those countries, like over 50 countries. And I'm like, these countries, I've never been there before. I don't think I would get to those countries before I die. But at least 200 people have listened to this song in this place. Do you get? And I just feel like for Nigerian music, maybe streaming is not really helping us to a point, because it is not like we are getting that money based on streams that much. People, Davido, Burna, Wiz, and all of that, it is not streaming that is making bulk of their money. It will shock you. It is all about their performances, their sponsorships, the deals, and all of that they have for themselves. The times that I missed, which is why I feel like, because of this streaming era and the algorithm era and the social media era, it has kind of turned music to, our hits don't last long anymore. If you remember, anytime they play all these hits from 2005 to like 2016, anytime they play these songs in parties, you can see how we remember them and how we sing along and how we love it. But now, it could shock you, say the song that was a hit song last year, because it is only in Nigeria now, I mean in music now, that we can have like 40 hit songs in a year, And you will not remember some of them next year. Because it feels like we're now making songs just because of algorithm, TikTok trends, and we do it.
Yeah.
And once people jump on it, you use that one to get your numbers, and it is gone.
True.
And people move on to the next one.
Yeah.
And it now feels like it is reducing the quality of because the era of when if you blow from your, let's say, as a big artist who lives in Lagos, when you blow in Lagos at first, people will listen to you in Lagos. Slow, small. It will trickle down to Ibadan. Like, all those disc era where maybe people from, somebody comes to Lagos, they pack disc from Alaba. They'll take it down to Ibadan, take it down to the north, take it down to Abuja and all of that. And people will start hearing you in that place. And that song, if you don't eat, like maybe 3 or 4 months ago. Okay. So by the time you will now get to those places to maybe do shows and all of that, it would have gone round. Even to the point where it used to be that same case for them to bring discs and all of that to the UK, to take it to the US. But your hit would last long. See, 1 or 2 or 3 songs would give you. But now if you drop song now, as they eat now, if sharply use them, and I think would have to drop another song in 3 months.
And I think that's why, some artists are very strategic about dropping albums. They just do 1 song, 1 single, allow that to, and then they come back later, maybe mid-year again, drop another single and keep building momentum, for an album.
Well,
like your fans will start asking, give us that album, drop that album.
Well, sure. Financially, I'm going to be honest with you. Financially, it favors artists to drop EPs or a body of work than singles. Because
the artists that do this kind of things that we just talked about they are already successful. They have the funds.
No matter how successful you are, if it is going to cost you, Don Jazzy said he spends nothing less than 150K or 200K on a single. And do you know how much he spent on Rema's song to get to that point?
I think he said $5 million.
I can't even remember the figure.
Surprisingly, they still play Rema Calm Down on radio stations in the UK.
So it has gotten to that point. So now it is organic. They don't need to stress themselves anymore. But that does not mean that they are still not pushing it. But what I'm trying to say is, for an artist, let's say if it costs you 100K in dollars for the people who are spending it, because I don't have the money. If it costs you 100K to spend on 1 single, for example, and you have 10 songs in your album, you would not spend 1 million on top of the 10 songs if you are dropping a body of work. Do you get it? Because when you drop a body of work, all you need to do is to find 1, 2, 3 singles out of that body of work that the promotion is going to and will push people down to
listening to
the other songs. Do you get? So I feel like that's why you see some artists, they just want to drop body of work, project after project after project, because it is cost implication. They have to look at, do I want to have 10 good singles? Do I want to be dropping those singles? Do you get? So it is what it is.
Kudos to every artist out there trying to, chart a new path, trying to break into top 10, trying to ensure that, your music is listened to everywhere. It's a lot. I can imagine, like Wale just said, 40 songs, 30 songs in a week, bangers here and there.
It is even more than that.
If you're unlucky, your song is not making the top 10.
You don't go with that.
You don't go with that.
Especially if you release
you
on
have
the
to
wrong
come
day.
back. You have to come back again.
Imagine the number of upcoming artists that dropped on the same day that the video dropped. Nobody will hear them. I'm sorry. People will hear them. It is what it is.
Natural death.
The game is the game.
Natural death.
The game is the game.
Woo. Music business is serious business. I was speaking to a friend just recently, and I was telling him about his artist, great guy, but it's not yielding.
Like, money is not coming in. Well, you have
It's not
to
you,
put in the work.
It's not
It
you.
takes a lot to blow.
It's not you.
To see, that is why for me, I'm doing music from a point of I love doing it. Do you get? I love writing music. I love producing music. I love making music. If you do it from that point, you would not. Definitely, we all want to blow. We all want to be that guy where as you are going, girls are saying, ah, ah, or as you are going, people are shouting, people are going crazy. Fame is beautiful. Do you get? But it is not all of us that would get to that point.
Facts.
And no matter how you do it, if you still are not committed enough, because there are two-way things. If there's an artist who gets somebody who is bankrolling him, if the person is ready to spend money, if the artist is not ready to work, the money is a waste. If the artist is ready to work and the person that wants to spend money is not willing to spend money the right way, it's still a waste. Do you get it costs a lot.
This just, I mean, like music and football, you find coaches, you find, what do you call them, agents who look for,
it's a game of 1 million. 1 million would start and only 100 will make it.
They source for clubs, they negotiate salaries and wages for you. And you get to the club and you are starstruck or you are overwhelmed with the pressure of your wages. Because you've been working so hard to play for a top club. Now you get a top club and you are
I think
not
for footballers it is still easier. It is easier in the sense
because their careers are max 10 years, 15 years.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is once you as a footballer, once you make it to the top, all you need to do is to continue to do what you know how to do best. You don't have to spend money.
If they don't pass the ball to you,
no, you don't get.
If your team players choose not to
regardless of what it may be, as a footballer, if you peak and you get to the peak and you start earning like £300,000 a week, no matter how crazy it might be, if you control your finances and you know what you're doing, even if they don't pass to you and you leave that club, there's no how you go low and you go lower than £50,000. No how. So, which is why for me, it is difficult it takes a lot on the physical body for footballers. Definitely. Because the trainings and all of that, and you need to keep fit. But for music artists, for entertainment, when you peak, when you get to that point where you peak, where for a footballer, all he needs to do is to continue to go to training and be the best in terms of what he's doing with his leg and all of that. But for a music artist, for Davido, he would probably tell you, the more as he was growing, for Olamide, did the same thing for Wiz, the more they have to spend more money. Because your entourage becomes bigger, your requirements become bigger, where you want to conquer becomes bigger. And to maintain that position where you are, you need to spend more and you need to, regardless of the kind of song that you create, you need to do better than
your previous
the upcomings, and you need to do better than last year. And because you're at that point, you will spend a lot of money to maintain it. Unlike footballers that they don't. But once you become kind of Ronaldo or Messi, they're not spending money for anything.
But how many Ronaldos and Messis do we have?
That's the thing. So it is also small, which is why you would not see how many people.
Because again, I mean, you have superstars, footballers who careers end 3 years, 4 years,
and they go broke.
And they go.
A lot of them, it is financial decisions.
Again, losing coach, change of coaches, change of tactics, and I mean, new signings.
I don't think any footballer would complain about that. Because for me, if I was a professional footballer, regardless of any signing that you bring, regardless of any coach that is changed, as long as your mentality is right to know that I need to do the best of myself and become a better version every day, then it is good. Do you get? It is different for music. Baba, it is totally different. But it takes, I always say, musicians are mad people. We are mad people. But it takes madness to create what we do.
It's not a direct comparison anyway.
Okay.
But we're just looking at it that you have to work hard.
Definitely.
You have to push yourself.
There's nothing that you want to do in this life that you don't have to work hard.
For instance, I'm just thinking of Marcus Rashford, who at the point was so happy to have joined Barcelona.
Oh, I think he's back to United.
Announced that, he's not going back to United because Barcelona, made it seem like they were going to sign him for whatever amount.
He enjoyed the season there.
And Barcelona goes to sign Gordon for £70 million.
And they only needed to sign him for
40, I think it was 45.
Is it even up to that?
So Rashford is...
I think his wage is also part of it as well, because I think he's currently on 350 with United. But that's a lot. And can you see what I'm saying now? Because he's contracted to United already. His future is secure for that period of contract. Now, regardless of he goes or whatever, he's still going to earn that amount of money until his contract ends, which is a good thing for him. Do you get? So I think it's not a direct comparison. But
with the kind of someone who played for Barcelona, won the league, played with emerging superstars.
Oh,
and then all of a sudden the next conversation you're having is to play in a very low league.
No, it's going back to United now. I think he said it's not. If the deal with
there are players, does not there are through. Players who just from a top club to.
Sure. With music as well, that's why the saying goes, nothing lasts forever. Which is why I believe for any artist who peaks, who get to the point where they are at the top of their game, they should always think of the day that they will not be at it, because you can't be at the top forever.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get Whiskey, David, whoever you may be? You are not going to be, and the earlier you accept that and you understand that, the better it is for you. Do you get? Because if you continue to tell yourself, or you continue to feel like that is why it would affect you a lot. Definitely, there's no way it's not going to affect you. You are human. You cannot be the richest man in the world forever. You cannot be the most listened to artist in the world forever.
Yeah.
So you cannot be Ronaldo, which is why for me sometimes I feel like Ronaldo as a footballer has not accepted that. You cannot be at the top of the game forever. But somebody like Messi has accepted it. He does not care anymore. He has got to the point where if this happens, fine. If it doesn't, I'm okay. What I've gotten is enough. Because only few people have had the chance to get to that point.
Sure.
Do you get? So for me to have gotten to that point, what more can I ask for? So when you get to, no matter what you do, even if it is a 9-to-5 job, if you progress from your career from this role to that role to becoming a CEO of a company, you need to note that one day you're not going to be. And the earlier everybody realizes, oh no, there'll be a day I'm not going to be the go-to guy. I'm not going to be the most sought-after guy, or as a woman, the most sought-after woman, or I'm not going to remain the most handsome man. In everything you do, once you accept it, it makes it easier. You have a soft landing when things now go that way. But a lot of people struggle with that, and they think, I've become this, I've become that. I need to be the champion. There's no champion forever. No.
I think this is how we're going to end this conversation today.
Okay. I think I'm fine with that.
To come to that realization that you will nothing lasts forever.
Nothing.
Like my favorite rapper would say, nothing lasts forever. So savor the moment.
Enjoy it.
Because time flies.
Yep.
The beauty of life, you've got to make it last for the better. Because nothing lasts forever.
Nothing lasts forever.
Looking back, you can be the best. I'm sure somebody somewhere is working hard, tirelessly
to beat your record.
To beat your record.
Your name is written down in legacy. Yeah. Oh, you've done this. Yes. No matter what it is that you.
So make the best of your now.
Enjoy the moment. Create memories that you are going to
look back and be.
So be present in this life, because I feel like a lot of us, we are just going through life forgetting to be present
Mm-hmm.
in it. And
We've lost years that we can't.
we keep pushing things. We keep saying, "Oh, I'm going to do this tomorrow. I'm going to start this next year."
And we don't end up.
If it is a skill you want to learn, do it now. Start it rough. Start it afraid. Start it. I'm very, very sure. If you go back to the beginning of our podcast, if you look at the quality of our video, where we started from, we started anyhow.
We just
decided we need to start this thing.
And we started.
And it is not that we are at the point where we want to be, but at least we've started and we are moving away and getting better from what it used to be. So let's just continue to do that. And whatever it is you do in life, remember there is no champion forever.
Fact.
Nothing lasts forever.
FACT. Fact.
So with that, we're rounding up on today's episode. Like I would always say, stay peaceful. And Sheon is adding it to it now. Make memories. Enjoy your time. Enjoy the moment. And stay jiggy.
Things didn't feel the same. I felt myself drifting away. My feelings began to wane.